Show music, will you? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the spectacle, the amazing experience. Words are hard, shut up. That is the Tinderbox Circus Sideshow. My name is Captain Darren Von Awesome. I will be your host for the next 2 hours of the bizarre, the unusual, the shocking, the titillating, the arousing, and the downright stupid. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question to ask before we begin, and that question is this. Who here has seen, in person, live, right in front of your eyes, a sideshow? I don't know if you're raising your hands or not. It's fucking dark in here. So for those of you who have not seen a sideshow before, I want to give you a quick little primer, a quick little warm-up, a quick little introduction into the madness that you are about to see. Tonight you may see some things that entertain you, that delight you, that tickle you all the way down to your funny bone. In those instances, there is something very specific that we ask for you to do. I want you guys to pay very close attention. Keep this in mind, because tonight, if you see something you like, we ask that you take both of your hands and hit them together. Then take them apart again and hit them together again. And you do this in quick succession, in a rapid fashion, coupled with cheering and yelling and the wearing of underwear. Man, that never works. However, on the other side of that coin, ladies and gentlemen, tonight you may see some things that disgust you, that disturb you, that offend your delicate sensibilities. And in those instances, because we like to know the difference, we like to keep the two separate in our minds so that we know what you like and what you didn't. If you see something tonight that you do not like, there's something else that we ask for you to do. If you see something tonight that you do not enjoy, something you don't like, we ask that you take both of your hands and hit them together. Then take them apart again and hit them together again. And you do this in quick succession, in a rapid fashion, coupled with cheering and yelling and the blowing of underwear. Hey, if it's worth trying once, it's worth trying twice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Tinderbox Circus Sideshow is one of the last traveling 10-in-1 sideshows in the world. There are less than a handful of us left out on the road, bringing this weird nonsense to the world. And because there are so few of us left, there are certain acts that we feel both morally and ethically obliged to perform. I'm going to start tonight's show with one of those acts. But to do this act justice, and to do it properly, I'm not going to be able to do it by myself, which means that I am about to ask for a volunteer from the audience. Now, before everybody raises their hands and jumps up and down and gets all excited, like I could tell each and every one of you was about to do, I want to explain how the volunteer process works in this show. First, I am going to say the words, ladies and gentlemen, for my first act tonight, I am going to need a volunteer. At which point, I am going to pick somebody from the audience at random, whether you volunteered or not. As a matter of fact, the more uncomfortable you look at the idea of being up here on stage with me, the more likely I am to pick you. And finally, lastly, if you do that thing where you point at your friend to try to get me to pick them, I'm going to pick you instead, because you're an asshole and you should feel bad. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, for my first act of the evening, I am going to need a volunteer, and it is going to have to be somebody in the audience that I can't see because it's too goddamn bright. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I can see you now. Uh-oh, now you're all in trouble. second ago, it was just like you and like 2 other people. Let's see, who's it gonna be? Now, I had a good idea as to who my volunteer tonight was going to be, because sometimes when I say the word volunteer, there's this instantaneous reaction to look away. And one of you out there did that. I'm pretty sure she hasn't looked at me since. So ladies and gentlemen, my volunteer for the evening is going to be this young lady right here in the teal green shirt. Let's give her a round of applause and get her up to the stage. Come on up. There are stairs. There are stairs. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on, I'm on time over here. Hello. What is your name for your adoring audience?
Molly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Molly.
Yeah!
Molly, I did not just bring you up here to be a pretty face tonight. I am going to be putting you to work. Your job tonight starts with this. This is a tiny claw hammer. The head of that hammer is made of metal. The handle is made of wood. There's some glue in the middle and a shitty paint job. Molly, what your job is to examine that hammer and confirm for your adoring audience that that is in fact a real hammer. There are no secrets, no tricks, no trap doors. You can even bang it on the stage a couple times just to make sure. Just don't tell the bar that was my idea.
It wasn't his idea.
Molly, is that a real hammer?
It is in fact a real hammer.
It is a real hammer. I'll take that hammer back. You're doing a lovely job so far, but don't go anywhere yet, because I'm not done with you. You see, there's a second part to this job. And that part is this, Molly. Every good hammer should come with a good nail. This is a 40-penny nail. It is 5 1/4 inches long. It is solid stainless steel. It's made in, I don't know, Pakistan or something. It's a barn nail. Molly, what I need you to do is I need you to confirm for your adoring audience that nail does not bend, it does not flex, it does not telescope in on itself. It is, in fact, a real 40-penny 5 1/4 inch long solid stainless steel made in Pakistan, most likely barn nail. Molly, is that a real nail?
What he said, yeah.
What he said, yes. Molly, I'll take that nail back. Don't go anywhere. I'm not quite done with you yet. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am going to do for you this evening is I am going to take this hammer and I am going to drive this nail directly into the center of my head. And we're going to do this on the count of 3. And I would like you all to count along with me, because I need the help. I went to public school in Kentucky. I'm sorry, Molly, did you have a question? There is a splash zone. Not telling you where it is, though. That's half the fun. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You sick motherfuckers are all going to let me do that. Nobody was going to stop me. Nobody saw a problem with it. I saw a problem with this. The problem was, that's not the center of my head. I said I was going to drive this nail into the center of my head. If you draw a line down the middle of my face this way, you draw a line across the middle of my face this way, you will find that this is the center of my head. So this is where we're going to drive the nail. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, count with me. 1, 2. Oh, that smells awful. Now, Molly, I have now done the easy half of this act, which is hammering the nail deep into my childhood memories and ability to do math. What I now need help from you with words. It's been a long fucking day, guys. I drove through a fucking tornado to get here, to do this, for you, and to embarrass her. Alright, Molly, what I need help from you is the hard part of this act, and that is getting the nail out of my face. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to turn to face me, please. I'd like you to take your right hand and hold it up just like this. Excellent. Now, before we get started, there are two things you need to know. In a second, you're going to reach out and get a nice firm grip on the head of that nail. But before you do that, I'm going to hold on to your wrist. Is that okay? That was consent. Everybody saw it. All right, I'm going to hold on to your wrist. This is for safety. My safety, not yours. If you get hurt doing this, Molly, that's your own shit. Now, the second thing you need to know. Once you have a firm grip on the head of that nail, do not let go of the nail. Do not let go of the nail early. No one likes it when it's premature. That joke was just for you, apparently. If you let go of the nail early, Molly, terrible things could happen. Horrible things. It could tickle my nose. And if it tickles my nose, I could sneeze. And if I sneeze, a fucking nail in there, I could kill you. My insurance doesn't cover that. All right, Molly, are you ready? Good. Go ahead and reach out. Get a nice firm... Ah! No, I'm just kidding. Get a nice firm grip on the head of that nail. You have a nice firm grip on the head of that nail. Fantastic. All right, now nice and slowly, we're just going to start pulling apart. And then we're going to stop. We're going to stop right here. No, you're not supposed to let go. We can stop anytime I say stop. This is my nose. I can revoke consent at any time. You're welcome. You know how hard it is to look at the audience like this? This is a challenge. It's also scratching an itch I've had for like a week. Molly, we're stopping right here because, frankly, I think it is absolutely hilarious when we stop right here and then we start over. And then we come back out, and then we go back in, and then we come back out, and we go back. I think she's done this before. Ladies and gentlemen, give Molly a big round of applause. Molly, thank you so much. Have a seat. Enjoy the rest of the show. For the love of God, go wash your hands. That act, ladies and gentlemen, is called the human blockhead. It was brought to this country in the year 1929 by a man named Melvin Burkhart. Saint Melvin, as we refer to him. The patron saint of weird people who don't grow up.
Yeah.
However, it is no longer 1929. It's the 21st century. It's the 2017. It is time to update the human blockhead. It's time to bring the human blockhead into the 21st century. And in the 21st century, you don't just get a hammer and a nail and start going all willy-nilly. No. There's something you have to do first. First, if you want to drive a nail into something, you have to drill a hole. In case anyone is wondering why I keep licking everything. One, it establishes both dominance and ownership. And two, this, like so much else in life, works best when both hot and wet. That advice is free, you're fucking welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. My name is Captain Darren Von Awesome, and I am the human blockhead.
Yeah!
Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, is very near and dear to my heart. She's very special to me because she's my boss. She signs my paychecks, pays me to say that. She is the big bad boss lady of the Tinderbox Circus Sideshow. Give a big round of applause and welcome to the stage, Miss Trashy.
Hey guys, how's it going? Are you having a good night?
Yeah!
Good, I am so glad. I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Fourth theater reunion could not make it tonight. I know, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. As the wife of one of them, I'm even more sad. We've been on the road for just over 3 weeks. And it's been tough, you know, being away from him, really. Because, you only got so much action on the road, you know? That's what I'm saying. But, we're gonna put these little babies at risk, alright? These little babies that give me all the attention I need in the gas stations, the hotel bathrooms. Jesus Christ. This is what is known as a box trap. It's used for catching foxy people. Right. And I'm gonna take these poor little babies, all named Eric the accordion player, and put them into that fox trap, risking everything. Sort of. It's real lonely, guys. Alright. Here we go on the count of 3. Like 1, 2, 3, and everyone has to help me. We're gonna do it. You ready?
Yeah!
1,
2, 3! Oh!
I think it's good. You never really know until you pull out. Isn't that right? Or at least 2 weeks after. Alright, moving on. I'm what is known as a little bit of a pink princess, which I would do a hand gesture with, but I'm a little preoccupied. This is what is known as a bear trap, used for catching bear cats. Just kidding. It's not that good of a joke. And this time we're gonna put something at risk that makes these babies work. You ready? On the count of 3, like 1, 2, 3. One.
1, 2, 3! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible Miss Trashy. Trashy, would you like me to give you a hand?
Really?
Don't laugh at that.
They didn't.
Have some standards.
It didn't laugh. It didn't happen.
Yes, they did.
Entrapment.
I choose to believe that they did. Because I wrote that joke.
Oh.
Ooh, I shouldn't do that. There's still things
Oh,
those are
there's still
attached to.
there's still
Yeah.
this thing. You know, you do look a little stuck.
Yeah.
You might even say that you look a little trapped.
Really?
Yeah.
One person left, that's all I need.
Ah.
In